graders. For the last couple of days, we've been talking about reading engagement, about keeping your eyes and mind in the book and being a focused reader. And just like becoming a really good athlete takes a lot of practice, becoming a really good focused reader takes a lot of practice to do as well. So today we're going to talk about another strategy that you can use to keep your focus while you're reading. And I think this is an especially really important strategy as third graders because you're starting to read longer and longer books, like chapter books that you can't just read in one sitting. And if you can't read a book in one sitting, sometimes when you have to come back to it, you have to kind of remind yourself a little bit about what the story has been about before you really feel like you can move on in a focused way. So this strategy that we're going to talk about today is called rereading to get back in your book. So our reading focus today for third grade is I can self-select, read independently, and comprehend literature at grade level. So one of the strategies that I use a lot, all the time in reading, is because I'm busy and I don't get a chance to really finish a book in one setting, is I use the strategy called reread to get back in your book. So I use it a lot of times when I'm reading a book and I have to stop and put it down and come back to it. Or I also use it a lot when I get distracted from what I'm reading and my focus is moving around. It's kind of another way of reminding yourself to keep your focus in your book. So this is what you do. When you get distracted or when you're picking up a book again, you say to yourself, stop, and notice where you stopped paying attention. That's the first thing you do is you tell yourself, I'm going to stop and I'm going to pay attention. So you have to really make that choice to switch. And then the next part is go back in the text to the last thing you remember understanding. And then you reread from there to get back into your book. So I'm going to practice this today. I'm going to start practicing this with a book that I find really fun. It's called Best Friends in the Universe by Hector and Louis. So this is one of my favorites. I really like it because of all the different drawings in it, especially. So let's take a peek at it. So it's about Best Friends in the Universe by Hector and Louis. So, my name is Louis. Hey, I'm Hector. We are best friends. We're such best friends, we're writing a book about it. Introducing Best Friends in the Universe by Hector and Louis. Want to know why we're best friends? There are 5 million reasons. We are both dying for a pet python. Our moms got us fish instead. We both named our fish Python. We both love jokes. Knock, knock. Who's there? Fish. Fish who? Fish who were a python. Ah! When Louis says dance party instead of no way or why, I say turn the music up, up, up. Do this move. What? Do this move. What? We both love to invent new foods. Here's a peanut butter toast milkshake. It's nice and goopy. We're such good friends. Our book needs it to... Oh, you know what I just realized? I just realized that I was getting distracted by things that were happening on the couch and by something that fell earlier, and I couldn't really get over it. So I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to notice where I stopped paying attention. It was probably a little bit farther back than I wanted to, so I'm going to go back to this page.
Don't blame other people.
Sometimes that's just how it goes. You go back to the last thing I remember understanding, and I'm going to reread from that part and keep going. So, do this move. What? Do this move. What? Oh, that reminds me of where I was. Okay, now I remember what's happening in the story. We both love to invent new foods. Here's a peanut butter toast milkshake. It's nice and goopy. We're such good friends, our book needs a new cover. Do-over. Best Friends in the Universe, Forever and Ever by Hector and Louis. Here's another reason why we're best friends. We keep each other's secrets. Like how one time Louis wet his pants after too much peanut butter toast milkshake. Hey, you just told everyone my secret. Oops, it slipped out. Okay, so I hope you guys saw from that really quick lesson how important this strategy is if you're kind of just having a difficult time paying attention, it's one of those things that builds your reading muscles to help you go back, reread what you've been reading, and jump back into your book. And so today, if you get distracted while you're reading, I hope you take a chance to try and use this strategy. Have a great day, third graders.